I'm going to show you how to put all of these drawings, all these models rather here, into one drawing sheet, dimension it, and turn it in. I'm going to try to keep the video short. It might run long. Best I can tell you is pause when you don't understand and rewind. So I've got all my drawings that I've already done, right? All my 6 things. My cylinder, my H, my L, my revolve, my tall block. Somewhere I had a wedge too. There it is, the wedge. I made a new file and I saved it and I titled it Video All Parts. Because here's what you're going to do. You're going to drag the individual pieces in to that graphics window and press enter. So I'm dragging all the pieces. You can actually highlight several holding down the shift key and drag them all in. I think. Maybe not. We'll do them one at a time. Okay, so what you now have is this jumbled mess of stuff, which is what you see on the directions for this assignment. In real life, this can't ever happen. Unless you were to 3D print all these together, this can't happen. You can't have one thing inside of another thing, unless it's manufactured like that. So, from here, click Save. User saved is okay. And I'm going to go Design, Drawing, from Design. Okay? Make sure your sheet size is 11 by 8.5. Or like example here, I'm going to use the template that I created because it looks nicer. You should have done something with Fusion already where you've done this with the drawing. So I'm just going to put my first front view down here and click OK. You'll notice I see all the parts. What I'm going to actually do is click the little eyeballs, and that doesn't get rid of them, it just makes them so you can't see them, all the other things. Okay, from here I can project my view. Right click and choose OK. I can edit my views. So for example, that's pretty small. I'm going to change the scale on it. See how that looks? That looks okay. I'm going to make the isometric view shaded so it looks nice. Just move it up here out of the way. If you notice, this front, top, and right side view are pulled directly from this drawing, and they're linked together. So if I move anything, they always stay lined up. That's really important. Now I will add my dimensions. I'll go right through my dimension flowchart and add all of my appropriate measurements that go with this. If I want to dimension this corner, and how do I do this? I can zoom in and click on it. Oh, how do I do this? Oh, sorry. There is a way to dimension the corners. Radius dimension. Oh, that's for a circle. Don't want that. Dimension will work. I want to say, may have to zoom way in here. 0.12. It's not giving me a liter, so we won't worry about that right now. So this is part 1. You have to do this process 5 or 6 times. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to do this 6 times. Save it. And then click Quick Add at the bottom. You'll notice what I did is I made a new sheet. Come up to Base View. I'm going to mess with my settings a little bit. Press OK. And turn off all the stuff I don't want to see. D for dimension. 2 inches tall. See, I didn't really pick all the way out to the side. Be careful of that. 1 inch wide. And looks like 0.38. So in reality, I don't even need this over here. I can delete that view. Okay, good. Click save. Next. New sheet. Base view. Change my scale. Press OK. There's my L-shaped block. I'm going pretty quickly through this because I don't want to make a really, really long video. Essentially, you're doing the same thing over and over again. D for dimension. I'm going to dimension my features first. And then I'll go back and dimension my overall sizes of things. Whoops. Using a lot of hotkeys. Every time I press the D key, my dimension tool gets picked. And every time I press escape, everything gets dropped. When I make a mistake, I hit Control Z, and it sort of brings that mistake and fixes it, undoes it. It's like undo. Now, right now, I'm not being really fussy on where the dimensions are going. That'll come later. One thing at a time here. Didn't want to put that there, so I can do this, and I can do that. Now, see, those are really close together. I want to move this out a little bit. I think I have enough information to build the whole entire thing now. I've got my features all dimensioned. I've got my overall sizes of my block dimensioned. I don't think I missed anything. Again, I'm going really fast, so if I miss something, I apologize. Always save after you're done something. Let's keep going. And let's do, this will be the last one I do because, oops. This will be the last one I do because I don't want to mess around and show you the H block and that cylinder. I do want to show you a couple things about this circular deal. First is called the center mark. That will help us locate that extrusion on the top, that little pin that sticks up. Secondly, make sure that you're dimensioning circles in the view where you can see it's a circle. So between there and there is 0.5. Between there and there is 0.5. And between there and the edge, I think I can pick on the edge. Can I pick on the edge? Nope. moving these things out a little bit. I am going to put some dimensions on this side over here. I want to show you how to do a measurement with that chamfer. So what I can do is change to an angular dimension. One edge with the other edge, and there's my information that tells me that my chamfer is correct. Actually, I should move that out. To move your dimensions, you have to grab on those little gray dots. Oh, there it is. This tells me that my dimension is 0.13. Unfortunately, you typed in 0.125, and what was happening is the precision in the drawing was not set correctly. So there's my dimension is 0.125. This will tell whoever's grading this and looking at this, hey, listen, this kid did this correctly. They used the right measurement in here, and they used the right measurements in here. So I'm going to shade this right quick, make it look cooler, and we should be good to go. Save this as an output PDF. I have everybody save everything as a PDF because PDFs